1 year locked in this prison equals just 1 minute in the real world. As the black serum dripped into his eyes, researcher Ella's year-long virtual imprisonment officially began. He was confined in a cramped, sealed space with nothing but a massive digital timer. The room was completely bare except for drinking water and food that would appear daily in a nearby cabinet on schedule. Each day, Ella maintained his routine of exercise, reflection, and project research to pass the monotonous time. Day after day passed this way until Ella finally reached the final day. He stared ahead with anticipation, then after a flash of red light, the numbers on the screen shockingly reset to 0. This completely broke Ella. He flew into a rage, screaming and smashing the screen, only to eventually collapse on the floor in helpless defeat. Suddenly, Ella remembered something: the storage box. Food was delivered daily, which meant there had to be an exit. Sure enough, a faint glimmer of light behind the metal panel gave Ella hope for rebirth. After some struggling and tearing, he was amazed to discover he had been trapped in this sealed space all along. Ella crawled through the pipe into a room stacked with the very canned food and water he'd been eating daily. Next, he quietly slipped into the adjacent room, where the walls were covered with monitors. This confirmed Ella's suspicions that his partner had betrayed him. He then stole the supervisor's coat and drove frantically away from the place. After returning to the city, Ella immediately rushed back to his company, only to find it completely abandoned. With no other choice, he went to the police station to file a report, but the officers told him he had moved abroad a year ago, and those virtual reality projects had nothing to do with him. To prove himself, Ella brought the police to see where he'd been imprisoned, but obviously nothing remained there either. Reluctantly, he returned to his apartment, where the front desk informed him that new tenants had already moved in. Just then, his partner arrived to take her back, but Ella no longer trusted her and decisively escaped through the back door. Looking for somewhere to stay, Ella turned to her best friend, only to unexpectedly learn shocking news: her boyfriend hadn't died but had been taken for testing, and the company had successfully gone public using Ella's program. After hearing this absurd story, Ella decided to reclaim his patent. That night, with his boyfriend's help, Ella secretly infiltrated the company building. When his assistant saw her return, the reaction was intense, which only strengthened Ella's resolve. The boyfriend restrained the assistant to a chair while Ella retrieved his hard drive from the bookshelf. The two then returned to their countryside house, where they used the equipment to complete one final extraction. He wanted to use the virtual program to awaken the sleeping place. But would everything really go according to plan?